Every year, at the same time, we deliver the Pulitzer Prize. It's a famous American prize for excellence in journalism, literature, drama, poetry, photography, and more. So, guess who is behind the Pulitzer Prize? One of the greatest prizes, the most known prize in the world. Well, it is a Hungarian journalist that immigrated to the United States at the age of 17 years old. Yes, another amazing super immigrants. And we want to bring the light on those super immigrants. That is exactly what we are doing at Super Immigrant, remembering all of us that a lot of the things in this world are functioning, exist, and make your life better and easier because of Super Immigrant, who were the first one on the path to create those things or be brave enough to go over adversity. We are in 1864, and Joseph Pulitzer, born in Hungary, is suddenly, after the death of his dad, see his whole family go from wealth to extreme poverty. So he's trying to make a future for himself, and that is how he's actually, in an amazing way, hired by the United States, who are looking for soldiers from foreign people to become soldiers during the Civil War of the United States. Do you remember that Civil War? It's the North against the South. It is for the abolition of slavery. But believe it or not, a lot of the people fighting for the United States Civil War are foreigners. And Joseph Pulitzer arrived in the United States at 17 years old, and his whole regiment are made of German people. So Joseph is going to go through a lot of difficulty for the first years in the United States. Not only does he have to go through a war, the Civil War, to be able to feed himself, but he is so poor after the war that he has to sell his only possession, a white handkerchief, for 75 cents to pay a trip to St. Louis. He lives in the street in some boxes, wagons. He sees his house being burned. He is very criticized because he's unusual looking and he is not speaking English very well. He has difficulty to keep a job, although he's brilliant, amazingly brilliant. And he shows some sign of excellence in journalism. Fast forward, and I want you to find a book about Joseph Pulitzer because his life is fascinating. Let's go over the things that this young man who struggled so much and was so criticized and let down for so many years is going to become the man behind the most famous Pulitzer Prize in the world. He is going to leave when he dies $2 million. In the early 1900s, this is an humongous fortune to Columbia University in 1912, and Columbia University is going to create the Pulitzer Prize in 1917. This is also Joseph Pulitzer, the man who he was deeply involved in politics in the United States, and he is behind having the Statue of Liberty, the famous, amazing gift from France to the United States, stay in New York. Yes, the Statue of Liberty almost did not stay in New York, but thanks to Joseph Pulitzer, it did, and that's why you can see the Statue of Liberty in New York, one of the greatest monuments most visited in the world. Thanks to Joseph Pulitzer and his fight, he's going to make a fortune by purchasing the World, a newspaper in New York, and he's going to fight with the famous William Hearst. Their competition about becoming the most sold newspaper in New York is going to create the yellow journalism. What is the yellow journalism? It's the new journalism we see today, with sensationalism, with provocation, with gossip, with goriness, provoking titles, crazy story to get your attention and to get you to buy the newspaper. That is yellow journalism, and it was created by the war, competition war between Joseph Pulitzer and William Hearst. What a fascinating story. Go get a book on Joseph Pulitzer. You will be fascinated. It is time to remember he came to help the United States in the Civil War, and he actually brought great progress, great addition, great amazing talent to the United States. Those are the Super Immigrant. We support them. We appreciate you supporting us by wearing our brand, by talking about us, by subscribers to our channel, and by making sure we bring back the truth about the Super Immigrant, known and less known, who are making our countries and the world better. Thank you.